Alright. Thought.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Plus 1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Yeah, definitely. Plus 1 XP for every single time I click on something that's a thought? Absolutely.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Ooh, empathy has gone way down. Forced him to out the lady driver. Alright, well, before we do that, let's go and talk to the racist guy again. Yeah, I keep forgetting I need to get close to these guys before talking to them.
Looking for something, Aunt?
Oh, you don't have anything. Okay. Alright. Green cabin. I assume this isn't green?
A lorry stuck in the truck. The windows. Fumes of
Yep. Okay. Green cabin. Green cabin. I guess we could talk to Hill Driver again.
Lowman, you caught me at
Nope.
an opportunity.
Never mind. Okay. Aha! Green cabin.
This green found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days. This is the one the man pointed to. His friend's lorry.
Right, speak in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and 2 steering levers. Posters cover the small windows in the back. You can't make out what's on them.
Right, the door
The
handle.
door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced. There's no pick in this lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
Unlock the door with the key Tommy gave you.
Push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just...
Open
The
it.
smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
Alright, admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
Stop and wonder, what's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably granate number 5.
Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
What happened to her?
She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and the camera too.
Alright, enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver. The peculiar frequency tableau indicates that at least 128 stations have been saved on this radio. It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together.
What about the Speed Freaks FM? Is it one of the safe stations here? That was the one that I was mentioning before, that Kitsuragi listens to.
Doesn't look like it.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
Unclear. For contacting an entire fleet of lorries, for example. This must be the nerve center of a well-organized operation.
So, potentially the drug smuggling. Is there anything I can do with the radio?
Not without the dial key, no.
Look around the cabin.
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
Wonder if I can take any of those tools.
But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole.
Matching one of the footprints found from the crime scene, which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
The missing 8th Hardy?
Looks like it, yes.
And she's also the one running the drug trade, what a handful. First the drug smuggling, now this, how deep does the rabbit hole go? Women, always the most deceitful ones. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
You've identified the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys had anything to do with the drug trade?
The entire union might be involved, maybe even all of Martinez. Those jerks, definitely. Not necessarily, the lady driver could have kept the drug trade a secret. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. The entire union might be involved, maybe even all of Martinez.
You should talk to them, see what they've got to say for themselves.
New task is to confront the Hardy boys about the drug
The
trade.
movie stars are still smiling from the walls. But there's something strange about the passenger seat. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and the pull-out toolbox lies hidden under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Alright, peel off the cover on the passenger seat.
Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Fold open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the massive brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Where does the road lead?
To Kuron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road.
Fold open the second map.
This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct.
So is this giving us the maps of where the distribution of the drugs are actually going through?
Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath the hospital, great sewer tunnels hum and vibrate with life of their own.
What does that sound?
The rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving through long-forgotten tunnels, lit by gaslights.
Look at the third map.
Map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to East Motor Tract.
So this sentence I'm about to say would have more impact if Kitsuragi was actually with me. The smugglers have infiltrated the motor tract.
The cluttered cabin of the abandoned lorry offers no reply. If only Lieutenant Kitsuragi were here to help you piece together the evidence.
Alright, well, maybe we can mention it to him sometime tomorrow.
You stuffed the maps back under the seat cover. Better not to leave traces of you being here yet. The movie stars look silently by.
I mean, the door's open, so they're gonna know someone was in there. Pull out the pull-out
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the newspaper.
It's an issue of Petty Ferik from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Again, if Kitsuragi was here, I think we'd be able to ask him a question about the frequency system. Push in the pull-out
The
toolbox.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Posters, a radio, dust on the windows.
Alright, close the door.
Close the rusty old lorry door. Your job here is done.
So, the jam mystery got updated. Does it actually say whether... Dr. Kitsuragi. It says report back to Joyce. Do I want to do that with Kitsuragi? I probably do. I'm not sure what exactly else I want to be able to do just on me. Probably less legal stuff. I feel so alone now that Kitsuragi's not here. Alright, what is this again?
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
So we've got start, crash, reverse, turn. This is significant somehow.
Maybe. Probably.
Oh, okay. Thanks, calculus. And there's Classier at the top of the roof again. I wonder, can I interact with this again?
There are 8 pairs of tracks in the mud. 3 stick out. But you won't get far without the lieutenant here to bounce thoughts off of. Where could he be right now? The asphalt passing underneath the front wheels of his motor carriage at a high speed.
Yeah. I was gonna say, feels so alone not having Kitsuragi, but also that will have a gameplay impact in that I literally will get locked out of certain choices now that he's not here. Okay. Oh, they've put the disco on. Interesting. There's more people here as well. Alright, let's make a save, shall we? Alright, well, let's talk to all the other people around here. Titus, you were told to keep a low profile. It's all about money, you know? And then we can talk to Lena again.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Yes, I need to improve suggestion before I can do this. Is there literally no one else I can talk to? Oh, no, there is. Take call. Oh, there was a bottle on the floor. Okay. Right, what? Okay, I guess there were less people I can talk to than I thought. Alright.
You
Doors
see,
just
heavy
locked.
stood, the cold old coat. It leads to a side. The
I
door
push.
doesn't.
Budge, yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's go and see if Classier can be interacted with yet.
The door. This door.
By the handle,
still-
knock again, still don't have a key. This door. Nothing to do. So I can't enter Kitsuragi's room. I wonder, can I just... Hello, did I see that person before? No, I can't interact with Classier. I didn't see a way to get up to that level. But yeah, I also saw there was a, yeah, there's a woman on the bottom floor that I didn't interact with. I wonder if I can. Right, I'm gonna go down to the woman. See if we can interact with her. And the answer is... no. Okay. Well, while I'm in the Willing in Rags, I'll have a look to see what the chances of passing the checks on the mirror are. Because, again, I've got bonuses from... can I not go in? Oh, because I haven't talked to Gart, he won't let me in. Right. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, I was going to try and see if I could talk to the mirror and see if I can update anything there, but I guess not. Okay. So, if you can't pay the rent for Gart, can you find somewhere else to just sleep? Like, just rough it? I don't know.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help?
Nah, nothing there. I probably will show him the card at some point, but again, I'd rather do that with Kitsuragi around. Locked? Oh no, it's not locked. Okay.
The file cabinet stands steady. Hundreds
Browse,
and the same
nothing.
you already went through.
Nope.
Remember, Leo, all items on the drawer.
Yep. That's the note for Leo. Again, this is the phone. Can't do anything else. Nope. This feels a bit odd, just kind of wandering around the city at night. Take all. Take all. Aha! I can make a bit of money! Just collect all the bottles I can. Do some cleanup. Any more? Is that it?
This is the night. What?
Rennie or new? Oh no. How many bottles do I have? 16. So that's 160. That is not nearly enough. No, can't go that way. There was an interfacing check or something to do with the door here, I think.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Hey there, sugar.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery.
You're a fine piece of engineering, do you know that? Come on, don't shut me out, let me in. It's just another day, another cup, and another container. It's just another day.
The mundaneness of the situation does not seem to affect the container in the slightest.
Rhetoric 5. Erratic yet thorough. Been in the world for 2 days. Well, it's a white check, so I can always try it again. And rhetoric is another one that I can probably put more points into, so why not?
And as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with a rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Nothing more to do here for now. Right, let's see. Because it's gone 9 o'clock again, chances are... Oh yeah, I forgot that this thing was here. Now that I've got the pry bar... Ooh, Ultra Series gloves. +1 half-light, unfiltered contact. For ultimate performance efficiency, these Fallen Ultra Series gloves come fingerless and with grippy padding covering the palms, making it ideal for quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. I quite like those. So what? It's giving me +1 half-light, but taking away from... my interfacing? My interfacing's fine, so sure. Let's keep those gloves on. It looks like we're going for the fallen look in some ways. Alright, hey Leo.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Nah, I'm not gonna do this. Make the greeting shorter. I had some
No
questions.
trouble at all, mister. No
No,
trouble
you
at
actually
all.
haven't got anything new today. Oh well. This time I can go inside this container, but I don't think anything will have changed. Oh! Hello. You are here. Okay then. Let's make a save. Hello.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Expectation and impatience. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. It's good of you to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He knows my name. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and
I'd offer
continues.
you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Take a seat. I'd rather stand. Why are you calling me Dubois? Why are you calling me Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
If I can, I'm going to avoid doing that because I have a feeling it'll actually impact me.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He turns back to his
You're
typewriter.
no Titan of Volition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Okay, volition failed. He's got you in a fork. Right, well, I'll do this on my terms, and that is with Kitsuragi with my back. So let's just leave. But I wasn't expecting to see Claire there. But also, I wasn't expecting that kind of voice from him, especially considering that stature. And the coffee from the giant thermoses is lukewarm. Alright. How many other places can we go to? This is the container control. Already done that. I guess we could try going through Measurehead. I don't think he'll let us through, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, again, I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to go. Like, do I even have to sleep to pass the night? Can I just stay up all night looking through, like, case files and reading books? And then by that time, it'll be the next morning? No. I think what I'll do is I'll try Measurehead to see what he says.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Nothing new. Alright. I suppose what I'll do is I will confront the Hardy Boys about the lady driver, see if they give me any info. And then after that, I might say we will call the stream for today, because I'm not sure I'll be able to get anything else useful out of this day. without Kitsuragi. And also, for some reason, the game just won't let me go down the stairs. Let me go down the stairs, please. Why is it not letting me go down the stairs? I don't understand. Right, can I... Yeah. This game controls with the diorama and isometric perspective is a bit strange. Because that was just not letting me go down the stairs whatsoever. But yeah, so... inside we shall go. We'll make a quick save just before talking. You may have noticed I've switched off from doing quick saves just because I think they get overwritten after the PS4 turns off. So I'm committing to full saves now.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Nothing to say to us, but to
Looks
Titus.
like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. Yeah. Very low authority. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos.
You're right, there is no local drug trade. Except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
This is disgusting. You're admitting to profiting off of poisoning your own people. Good idea. People are always going to do drugs. At least this way you have some control over it. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there. There's still plenty of drugs out there. In fact, I have some in my bloodstream right now. Well, that is true, but I'm not going to admit that. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there are still plenty of drugs out there.
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? Stuff's probably from Jamrock.
So he knows about Kuno and Kuno's dad.
Little shit. That's Kuno in the yard.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise. And all thanks to Hardy Boys.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
The woman sighs.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Task complete. Confront Hardy Boys about the drug trade and got 30 XP. Yeah, we're gonna leave this authority check because I can't do it. And I also checked how close I am to getting a level or a skill point rather. So, oh, I'm pretty far away. 42. Okay. Well, I'm at a crossroads here. I'm not sure exactly where else I can go and what else I can do. So I'm going to leave that for future me to solve. So let's go ahead and make a save. And I'll say thanks for watching the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can catch us live on twitch.tv/RiggyRob to watch us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at around about 8 PM UK time. We also have a YouTube channel, we have Twitter, we have Discord, we have TikTok. We tend to post different things on those. But usually it's around 8 PM UK time for our streams that we do live. Yeah, next time will probably be some more Disco Elysium. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.